Information about snakes. Snakes are limbless reptiles belonging to the suborder Serpentes. There are more than 3,000 species of snakes in the world. All snakes are ectothermic and predatory, though there is remarkable interspecies variability in size and shape. Snakes have adapted to fill niches in multiple different ecosystems, including marine, arboreal, and subterranean environments. Subsequently, they are found in the Pacific and Indian Ocean and on every major landmass except Hawaii, Ireland, New Zealand, and Antarctica. The vast majorities of snakes are considered non-venomous and acquire prey through constriction or simply by overpowering and swallowing still living prey. Classically, about 600 species of snake are thought to be venomous. There are more than 3,000 species of snakes on the planet, and they're found everywhere except in Antarctica, Iceland, Ireland, Greenland, and New Zealand. About 600 species are venomous, and only about 200, 7%, are able to kill or significantly wound a human. Non-venomous snakes, which range from harmless garter snakes to the not-so-harmless python, dispatch their victims by swallowing them alive or constricting them to death. Whether they kill by striking with venom or squeezing, nearly all snakes eat their food whole, and sometimes astoundingly large portions. Almost all snakes are covered in scales, and as reptiles, they're cold-blooded and must regulate their body temperature externally. Scales serve several purposes. They trap moisture in arid climates and reduce friction as the snake moves. There have been several species of snakes discovered that are mostly scaleless, but even those have scales on their bellies. How snakes hunt. Snakes also have forked tongues, which they flick in different directions to smell their surroundings. That lets them know when danger or food is nearby. Snakes have several other ways to detect a snack. Openings called pit holes in front of their eyes sense the heat given off by warm-blooded prey, and bones in their lower jaws pick up vibrations from rodents and other scurrying animals. When they do capture prey, snakes can eat animals up to 3 times bigger than their head is wide because their lower jaws unhinge from their upper jaws. Once in a snake's mouth, the prey is held in place by teeth that face inward, trapping it there. General. Snakes are ectothermic vertebrates of the class Reptilia, order Squamata, suborder Serpentes. Over 3,000 species are currently recognized, the majority of which are non-venomous and essentially harmless to men. Venomous species are found in 5 families, each discussed below. The position and anatomy of fangs is distinctive for each family. Given the scope and complexity of snake taxonomy, it is not practical to provide identifying features for each snake species or even genus within this chapter. There are a number of good regional works covering taxonomy which the reader may consult for such detailed information. Habits. About once a month, snakes shed their skin, a process called ecdysis that makes room for growth and gets rid of parasites. They rub against a tree branch or other object, then slither out of their skin head first, leaving it discarded inside out. Most snakes lay eggs, but some species, like sea snakes, give live birth to young. Very few snakes pay any attention to their eggs, with the exception of pythons, which incubate their eggs. There are roughly 100 snake species listed by the IUCN Red List as endangered, typically due to habitat loss from development. Here's a fact to make ophidiophones feel uneasy. 5 species of snakes can fly. Size. Snake size may range from a few centimeters to over 11 meters. Some snakes are long and slender, while others are short and squat. Diet. Despite snakes being predators, their diet varies. Some snakes feed on small insects and worms, while others feed on large animals, including most herbivores. Weight. Some snakes are slender, allowing them to chase their prey. Others are heavy-bodied, and they usually wait for their prey. Reproduction. The development of the young ones of snakes varies from each other. Some snakes, like pythons, lay eggs and incubate them until hatching, thus oviparous. Some give birth, such as boas, thus described as viviparous, while in others, the eggs hatch while inside the mother's body, e.g., garter snakes. Family. There are various families in the taxonomical classification of snakes. There are more than 34 species of snakes and over 15 families. A specific evolution feature characterizes each snake family. Some of the snake families include Boidae, Elapidae, and Pythonidae. Venom. Some snakes' bites are deadly, while others are harmless based on their ability to produce venom. Therefore, snakes can be venomous or non-venomous. The 3 types of snake movement are linear progression, lateral undulation, and concertina movement. The next family comes as Boidae, which includes 40 to 45 snake species that are known as boas. The largest and heaviest snake in the world, the green anaconda, belongs to this family. All boa snakes are non-venomous, but they are powerful constrictors. They kill the prey by its sheer size and power. The Elapidae family of snakes, also known as elapids, has numerous venomous species such as cobras, mambas, coral snakes, and tapeans. All the elapid snakes are venomous. Snakes of this family produce neurotoxin, which is a type of venom that directly attacks the central nervous systems, that is the respiration of their prey. Pythonidae family has some of the longest snakes in the world that includes the reticulated python of Southeast Asia. The ball python, which is one of the most common in the pet trade, is also a member of this family. Viperidae family of snakes, also known as viperids, includes rattlesnakes, vipers, adders, and other species. All the snake species of this family are venomous, and almost all the snakes of the United States fall within this family. This includes all rattlesnakes, the copperhead, and the water moccasin. The coral snake, which is one of the only venomous snakes in the U.S. All the species of this family produce hemotoxic venom that directly attacks the tissue and blood of the prey. Here is the list of types of snakes in the world. Types of snakes. 1. King cobra. King cobra saw in the forest from India through Southeast Asia. The species is actually only partial noises and sense like ground vibrations, else they are deaf to most of the ambient noises. It lives in Southeast Asia and seen mostly in the rainforests of India and southern China, Malaysia, and the Philippines. Talking about the appearance, coloring can vary from region to region, where it is yellow and black in India and white and ivory in China. King cobra weight between 15 to 20 pounds but can reach up to 44 pounds. 2. Black mamba. It is mostly seen in the savannas and rocky hills of southern and eastern Africa. A black mamba can grow up to 4.3 to 4.5 meters, and color appearance can vary from gray to dark brown. Despite being one of the aggressive snake species, it usually attacks human only if they are threatened or cornered. It is also listed as one of the deadliest snakes in the world. 3. Python. One of the largest types of snakes is non-venomous and mostly seen in the tropical areas of Africa and Asia. There are a lot of people who keep this species as pets, and just like black mamba, they don't attack humans unless provoked or stressed. Python species are known as constrictors, where they kill its prey by squeezing till they stopped breathing. After the kill, snake species used to swallow it one piece, and apart from fur and feathers of prey, all the other things will be digested. The more the size of the prey, the more time it will take to digest. Python only eats 4 to 5 times a year. They used to attack monkeys, antelopes, caimans, and the list goes on. The longest python species is known as reticulated python, which can reach 30 feet in length. 4. Anaconda. Anacondas are the heaviest known snake species native to the tropical rainforest, lakes, and swamps of South America. It is a non-venomous snake and used its strong and muscular body to kill its prey. Just like python, it is also a constrictor's eye. When prey dies, it used to swallow whole prey at once. It can reach up to 30 ft long and weighs approximately 550 pounds. There are 4 types of anacondas. However, a scientist could not find them easily because they can hide inside the river or water. Humans hunt anacondas because of their skin, which is highly appreciated in the fashion industry. It hunts on the ground but loves to stay inside the water where it can move easily. Anacondas are non-nocturnal animals that hunt at night. 5. Sea snake. Sea snakes are one of the types of snakes or group of snakes adapted to the marine life and belong to the family of cobras. It is mostly seen in the Indian and Pacific Ocean. It is believed that there are 60 types of sea snakes that can differ in size, color, type of diet, and habitat. The size of the species depends on the species, and it is usually 3.9 to 4.9 feet long. The largest sea snake can reach up to 9.8 feet in length. Talking about the appearance, color, and patterns on the body of sea snake depend on different sea snake species. However, some are uniformly colored. Sea snakes can dive up to 300 feet and loves to live in shallow water. They are able to spend up to 1 hour under the water without returning to the surface to breathe. Rat snake. Rat snake is also a non-venomous snake that belongs to the colubrid family. They are mostly seen in the southeastern and central parts of the USA and Canada. It can reach up to 3 to 6 feet in length, and also known as oak snake because of the specific markings that resemble the bark of the oak tree. Talking about the appearance, it has a gray body with white throat and chin and pale colored belly. 7. Sidewinder. Sidewinder is also known as horned viper or horned rattlesnake, and sidewinder rattlesnake is listed as a venomous pit viper species that belongs to the genus Crotalus and mostly seen in the desert regions of the southwestern United States and northwestern Mexico. As of now, 3 subspecies of snakes has been found, and all of them measure between 43 and 76 centimeters, where females are larger than males. Talking about the appearance, the color pattern can be cream, buff, yellowish brown, pink, or ash gray, where the belly is in white color and the proximal lobe of the rattle is brown in adults. 8. Rhinoceros viper. rhinoceros viper is also known as river jack, which is bright-colored venomous snakes, belongs to the family Viperidae. It is mostly seen in the inhabits rainforest and swamps of West and Central Africa. The snake species prefer wet or damp environments and can be seen on plantations. Talking about the appearance, the body of the snake is rough and strongly keeled scales. The head is green or blue triangular, along with a large black arrowhead mark on the top, along with 2 or 3 pairs of horn-like scales on the tip of the snout. It can grow up to 70-90 centimeters in length, and the body is made up of a velvet-like pattern of triangles, rectangles,